Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barrett. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here in the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the New England Patriots 10-year rebuild here on Madden 24. That is right, we are back. It is year number 3, episode number 3, and in the last episode, we made a massive trade. We traded Mac Jones, the Big Mac, the Mac Attack, Mac and Cheese. We traded him to the Carolina Panthers for their rookie well, not rookie anymore, their young quarterback, Mr. Bryce Young. That is right, he is our new starting quarterback for the next couple of seasons, as long as we can keep him around here. We might have to move on from him as well, who knows? But as long as we can win a championship, I don't care what happens. Because that's the whole point. We got to win at least one. But Bryce Young is here. He's playing up to an 85 overall. He's a superstar development. And he's playing in this Cincinnati Bengal offense. I think it's Cincinnati Bengal offense. I don't remember what offense we're in. But he's playing in this offense with Javonte Williams, who we have, alongside Ramondre Stevenson, with Juju Smith-Schuster, Jamison Williams, and Tank Dell. And an offensive line that's pretty darn solid. Deion Dawkins, Cole Strange, David Andrews, Michael Wenyu, and Mekhi Becton. I'd say that's a pretty solid offensive line for him. He's also got Mike Gesicki and Jonnu Smith as his two tight end weapons. And then on defense, it's still a work in progress, but we are making some moves. We're doing some things. And we do have is it Michael Irons? Yeah, Michael Irons, second-year man, linebacker, first-round pick, 91 speed. He's only star development, but he's going to be a stud. We just know it. We know he's going to be an absolute, utter phenom because I drafted him, and I don't draft busts. We also have, what's his name, Delvin Boone? Yeah, Delvin Boone, D-tackle, rookie from Notre Dame, and he also looks pretty darn good as well. So if Christian Barmore doesn't turn into anything, maybe Delvin Boone is the guy. But this is what we're working with in year number 3. I'm excited, man. I am truly, truly excited because I think with Bryce Young as the quarterback, in the offense that we are currently running, which I'm pretty sure is Bengals. No, it's Cowboys. That's right. It's Cowboy offense. In the Cowboy offense, I think we can do some good damage because Bryce Young is a little bit more mobile than Mac is. He's got obviously a little bit of a better arm than Mac does. He's shorter than Mac. Could be a problem, but I think that Bryce can get it done. Set our season goal. We're making the playoffs, baby. No more of this 4-win crap, 7-win crap. We are making the playoffs. Commit to the goal. We're doing it. It's our time. Year number 3 is our time to make some noise. That is what we are doing. We are going to have our auto-generated draft class like we always do now, since we had the first year with the normal guys. And it looks like there's an outside linebacker from the Ohio State University. Might take a look at him. But we're going to simulate the season up to the midway point, see where this team is at halfway through the year, see how Bryce Young's doing, see how the team's doing. Hopefully it's good morale, and then we'll go from there. But I will see you guys at the midseason mark. Hit that like button if you're going to enjoy and you're ready for some more Madden 24 content. Subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's get started. We've made it to the midseason mark, and we currently sit atop the AFC East, although tied with the Jets, at 5-2. I'm expecting the morale to be pretty high, which is good because that means our overalls are going up. Players are just happier and they're playing well. And that's what you really want out of your organization. Bryce Young is even playing up to an 86 overall. Javonte's an 88. Juju's up to an 88. The offensive line is growing. The defense I'm expecting to be growing as well. I'm a little upset that Michael Irons is not growing, but that's okay. Even Keon White's growing. Okay, love to see it, love to see it. Byron Murphy is getting some good overalls. So is Christian Gonzalez. I might move Christian Gonzalez to number 1 next season. He might be our corner number 1, and then we move Byron Murphy to number 2. Just a little flip-flop. A little flip-flop action, that could be a possibility. But everybody's playing well. You love to see it. We're 5-2, riding this to the playoffs, hopefully. Negotiation time. Ooh, Juju needs a new contract. Juju needs a new. All right, Kwity Paye, Marcus Jones, Juwan Bentley, Jack Jones. Ooh, there's some pretty... Okay, we have to accept his option. That's perfect. I was hoping that we didn't have to re-sign him already. But there are some big names that need new contracts. Malik Cunningham, Shaun Wade, Bailey Zappi. Oh, we only have $45 million. What are we going to do? I think the biggest thing is going to be trading Juju. That's a... do we trade Juju? Do we do it? Do we trade Juju? I think that's what we do. I think we're going to trade Juju. I am going to re-sign Marcus Jones just because I enjoy Marcus Jones. I think he's a very talented young player. And he wants to be here, so I might be able to get him cheaper. Yeah, 4 years, right? Is that what I signed him to? I don't remember. Juwan Bentley, that's going to be a big contract. Juwan, why? You're only normal development, too. I can't decide on him just yet. Isaiah Wynn. I think we got a new tackle, so we don't need Isaiah Wynn anymore. Malik Cunningham, definitely want him to be back here. Might as well just get him on a massive contract just so he can be our backup. And then we'll bump his bonus up and drop, or his salary up and bump his bonus down. And he's come back for 7 seasons. Yay! And then we've got, who else? Tyquan Thornton. I want Shaun Wade back. Just because I enjoy Shaun Wade. We might as well get him on a 7-year deal as well. Not $30 million, that's for sure. 1.3 is fine if he accepts it. Yeah, Shaun Wade's back. Woo! $38 million. I don't know what to do with everybody else. We're going to pick up these options, obviously. Or do we pay the options? No, we can't do that. We can't do it. We're going to pick them up. What do we do? Do we trade Juju? I think we're going to have to trade Juju. And Juwan Bentley, either he goes up to star, and that makes me want to sign him, or he stays at normal and we trade him. That's really the only options that we have. But that is going to do it for this little portion. We're going to simulate to the playoffs. Hopefully we're part of them. I mean, we're on track to, but that doesn't mean anything. We could fall off tremendously, which has happened before. But I'll see you guys in the postseason. Hopefully we're the 1 seed. Hopefully we have a bye. I'll see you guys in the playoffs. We've made it to the postseason. We are a part of it, but we didn't win the division. We kind of fell off, if you want to count it as that. We were 5-2 at the midseason point. Now we're 11-6. So, I mean, maybe a little bit. We are in the wild card, super wild card weekend against the Bengals, going against Joe Shiesty. I think Bryce Young had a pretty decent year. Nothing too crazy. Nothing to, like, write home about or anything. But let's take a look at these yards and see how everybody did. Take a look at the stats. So Bryce Young actually did have a really good year. I thought that he didn't have that great of a year, but 4,300 yards, 35 touchdowns, 9 picks. I'd say that's a really, really good season from the third-year man out of Alabama. 70% completion percentage as well. Good season for Bryce Young. The Cowboy playbook seems to be working nicely for him. 1,300 yards and 16 touchdowns for Javonte Williams. Another fantastic year there. Juju had 1,400 yards and 13 touchdowns. Jameson Williams had 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns. Tank Dell had a pretty good year. 800 yards, 5 touchdowns. Gesicki even had 5 touchdowns. Bryce Young was slanging the rock. 111 catches for Juju is crazy. Defensively, we have 111 tackles for Juwan Bentley. 3 tackles for loss, a sack and a half. I don't think that's going to be good enough for him to go up to star. We'll have to check. But Michael Irons, there he is. You love to see it. 102 tackles, a sack, 3 tackles for loss. Yes, Michael Irons. Show me that you were the right pick. 99 tackles for Kyle Duggar, 3.5 sacks, 3 picks. Christian Gonzalez had 2 picks, 92 tackles. Who led tackles for loss? It was Kwity Paye with 16. He's also in need of a contract. Christian Barmore had 12. Judon had 11. Sack leader was Delvin Boone, the rookie. Backup D tackle. He had 7.5 sacks. Awesome. 6.5 for Judon, 6.5 for Uche, 5.5 for Barmore, 3.5 for Duggar. Kwity Paye had 3, and then a couple guys had 1.5 and 1. Interception leader was Duggar with 3. Holland had 2, so did Gonzalez, and then Jonathan Jones had 1. Good numbers, good numbers. You love to see it. I'm very impressed. But how are we going to do when it comes to on the field against the Bengals? First playoff appearance in the 10-year rebuild. Can we make some noise? Or are we going to just go away with a quiet whisper? A quiet whisper it is. We lose the Cincinnati Bengals. No shame in that. Year number 1 of the playoffs. First time being in it with this team, and we went up against a juggernaut. in the Cincinnati Bengals. So I'm not really upset the fact that we lost. Maybe we could have snuck up on them and done some damage, but no, I'm not expecting anything. I'm expecting next year, though, from now on, now that we've already had a taste of the playoffs and we know that we're good enough to get there, from now on until something happens where I can't bring anybody back and we have to start over, kind of, I'm expecting our winning window to be open. I'm expecting championships out the wazoo. Cowboys and Chiefs are in the Super Bowl. I'm running Cowboy playbook. Why is it not getting me to the Super Bowl? Why is it getting the freaking Cowboys there, but it's not getting me? I don't understand it. Maybe we got to run full Cowboys offense and defense. I don't know. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? I'm guessing the Chiefs. Never go against Patty Mahomes. He's too dangerous. He's a bad man. Is he going to be champion? He is not. Dak Prescott, Dakota Prescott, is your Super Bowl champion. All right, whatever, man. I was hoping it'd be me. We're running the same exact playbook on offense. Why couldn't it have been me? It should have been me. $61 million, by the way, in cap space. MVP is DeMarcus Lawrence. MVP of the league is Dak Prescott. Lamar Jackson, Khalil Mack are the players of the year. And then Trent Scott and Eric Saxton are the rookies of the year. Did the Cowboys win previously? No, the Cowboys were in the playoffs or in the Super Bowl in year number 1. They lost to the Bengals. And then year number 2, Chiefs were in it and they won. And then they were back-to-back and they lost this time to the Cowboys. So it's pretty much been the same exact teams every year. A variation of them. And now we simulate to the offseason where we get into the good stuff. We get into the juicy bits. And you know I love me some juicy bits. Let's get to free agency, all that good stuff. But first, we probably have to trade Juju. Because, I mean, we have enough money to re-sign him. The question is, do I want to? Because we could probably get some nice value for Juju Smith-Schuster. All right, let's pick up the option for Bryce Young, obviously. We also got to pick up the option for Mr. Christian Gonzo. Let's do that right away. All right, perfect. So he's back, and Juju's an X Factor. Juju, you're making it hard for me. Bryce Young's an X Factor, too. I didn't realize that. Bryce Young went up to a Superstar X Factor. That's beautiful. Kwity Paye's definitely getting traded. Juwan Bentley's still normal. He's getting traded. Even Jack Jones might get traded instead of just letting him go. Do we bring back Zappy Hour? I don't think so. I already signed Malik Cunningham back, so let's make some trades. Choo, you're really making it hard for me. Why do you got to make it so hard for me to choose whether or not to sign you? I could. We have the cap space to probably bring him back and nobody else. Let me just I got to do my due diligence. I gotta see. What's the value for a Mr. Smith-Schuster? I got to know. X Factor, 29 years old. Throw him in the finder. What do I get? Darnell Mooney, money with 2 O's. Orlando Brown is interesting, but we're kind of good on offensive linemen. We get a superstar young receiver. Cortland Sutton, Dre Booker, Paris Johnson, Jawan Taylor, Elijah Moore. I feel like his value is better than what they're offering here. Lucas Van Ness is interesting. J.C. Horn, Hugh Curry, not Carey. Chidobe Awuzie, George Pickens is an 86 now. Juju, you're really making me upset here because I don't know what to do with you. Juwan Bentley does have to get traded, though. We're not going to bring him back. He's too old. He's not developing anymore. Kyer Elam is interesting. Julius Brents, Tyler Boyd. That's an interesting one. He's 31. Who else? Not really much for Juwan Bentley. What about if I pair him alongside somebody else that needs a new contract? Who else needs a new contract? It is... Oh, it's Kwity Paye. That's right. What about if I pair the both of them together? What kind of value does that bring to the table? Miles Murphy. Ooh, and a 5th. I like that. There's Dre Booker again. He's the superstar receiver. Do we just go for Dre Booker? It seems like they don't want him anymore. I don't know. Miles Sanders. We have a running back already. I'm not really looking at running back anymore. Devin White, but he's older. Actually, he's 28. He's not that old. It's either Miles Murphy in this 5th, or it's going to be Dre Booker in the 6th. So if we keep Juju, that would mean we have Juju, Jameson Williams, Tank Dell, and then this Dre Booker guy. But Dre Booker is a superstar. And if we go on the defensive side of things and we get Miles Murphy, then we'd have Miles Murphy, Christian Barmore, and Delvin Boone. And then on the right side, it would be... Who's on the right side? Why am I blinking on who? I don't remember who's on the right side, but I know it's somebody decent. So I feel like I could get Miles Murphy if I wanted him. So BJ Ojolari's also there, which is interesting. I think I'm going to take this Dre Booker trade. I mean, they're just throwing it in my face. Tampa obviously doesn't want him. So we're going to take Dre Booker. That adds to our receiving core for Bryce Young. That gives him an X-Factor receiver, a star, and a superstar, plus Tank Dell. Tyquan Thornton also needs a new contract, but I don't think I'm going to pay him. I have a lot of tight ends for some reason. Who else needs a new contract? It was not Jameson Williams. It was it Deion Dawkins? No, those are for next year. Tank Dell. Oh, it was Isaiah Wynn. That's right. Isaiah Wynn and Jack Jones. Those two guys needed new contracts that I probably wasn't going to sign, so can I get anything for them? I can get Devin Lloyd. Not really valued that highly. Or Kyer Elam. Ooh, I might go Kyer Elam, actually. Yeah, let's go Kyer Elam. Let's trade Isaiah Wynn and Jack Jones for Kyer Elam. Get a new corner to replace Jack Jones. And then how's the cornerback depth look? It's got Christian Gonzalez, Byron Murphy, Kyer Elam, and then Marcus Jones. Perfect. I like to see it. And Jonathan Jones, but that's a good cornerback depth right there. Outside linebacker Uche, Michael Irons, Judon. Ugh. I love you, Judon, but you're starting to regress. And there's not even anybody interested. We might have to just bite the bullet on Judon and just have him retire as a Patriot or whatever. Or maybe package him with like a trade piece or with a draft pick. That could be something. $57 million. We got to re-sign Juju. I've already made my mind up. All right, Juju. What do you want? What do you want? 4-year deal. He's 29. I'll give him a 4-year deal. $7 million, and we'll give him $7 million bonus too. And he appreciates the offer. Juju, you want to be here. What's the franchise tag? $33 million. Oh my God, Juju. Are you serious right now? I gave you a fair deal. 4 years, $7 million with a bonus. I can't pay $33 million for 1 year of Juju Smith-Schuster. Now I gotta trade him. Oh, I did not think he'd miss. I thought he would accept that for sure. That's so stupid, man. Juju, I cannot believe you. Actually can't believe you. All right, let's go to receiver and see if we can find somebody to trade him for. Maybe Devontae Smith? Probably not. Let's see. Who should we go for? Who wants 29-year-old X Factor? That helps. Juju Smith-Schuster. DK, probably not going to be able to get him. Let's see. You know what? I kind of want to go try to get freaking, what's-his-face? Devontae Smith. Let's go see if we can get him. Where are the Eagles at? There they are. That's the Dolphins. There they are. All right. Eagles, 93 overall. Juju's only an 88. That's not too far off. And it's in the orange. Okay. I can make this work. Actually, let me take Juju out first. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Did they have an offer already? They want 2 firsts and 2 seconds for Devonta Smith. All right, you're not asking for too much, I see. Juju and... I already traded my first-round pick from next year. I must have done that in a recent episode, I forget. So a second doesn't push it too much. It's in the yellow now. What about if I trade a 4 and a 6? Does that help? Not much. It's in the green now. Is there another player that they might be interested in? Maybe I give them Jonathan Jones. They're interested in corner. And I don't really need Jonathan Jones anymore. What about if I give you Jonathan Jones? Ooh, okay, that pushes it high. Now, what I could do is I could go back to... Because I don't really have an outside linebacker that they want. No, I don't want to give up Uche. So what if I go to this year and give them a 5th? Does that work? I'm giving a lot. No? What about if I give them a 4? Question mark? 2 4s? Ah, it's probably going to take a 3, and I don't have a 3 except for in 2028. I guess I can give them a 2023. Let's do it. Roundhouse kick. Oh, you got to be joking me. You got to be having a laugh right now. Pulling thou leg. I'll give you a 5 this year. How's that? Take all my assets. You got to be kidding me. They're really going to squeeze me. They're going to squeeze my genitals for a 4. Really? Philadelphia? Trade offer accepted. Juju Smith-Schuster, Jonathan Jones, a 2nd, a 4, a 3, and a 4 in 2026 for Devonta Smith, who at least is under contract. So that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is how you get fleeced by the CPU. All right, $53 million. Man, how you get, not really get fleeced by the CPU, how you get fleeced by Juju Smith-Schuster. That's how you get fleeced by that. Now, let's see. We're not going to bring back Devontae Parker. He's just old and a waste of space. I was going to say I'll throw an offer at Tyquan Thornton. Do I want to? He doesn't really want to be here. I'll give him something. I'll throw him a bone. I do like Tyquan Thornton. He's coming back. Okay, that's fine. $49 million. Let everybody else walk. Perfectly fine. And we go to free agency. We ball. Okay, let's go see. I haven't taken a look at the draft either, so I have no idea what's in there. We pick at 21, I think is what our pick is. So we're not too high into the draft. $50 million to go into free agency and help this team, preferably on defense. I think our offense is pretty good. What's on defense? Jalen Waddle. Okay, but he doesn't want to be here for some reason. Why do you want to be here? Oh, because he doesn't want income tax. And Massachusetts has income tax. Well, screw you then, Jalen. Travis Kelce wants to be here a lot. He is 36. That could be fun. I don't really get Travis Kelce ever because he's always so hard to trade for. That could be pretty fun. But well, let's take a look at defense first. So safeties. Ooh, Jaquan Brisker. Jabril Peppers, former Patriot. Corners. Maybe I bring in like Kenny Moore. Oh, he's got offers. I was going to say maybe I bring in Kenny Moore as just like a really, really big role piece. Zach Harrison feels like a Patriot. Cole Holcomb could be fun at middle linebacker, maybe. Left outside linebacker, Randy Gregory. Right end, there's not really much. D-tackle, not much. Left end. This isn't that great of a free agent class, if I'm being totally honest. So we might just keep our money for the most part. I do want to go after Travis Kelce just for the fun of it. And he wants to be here too, so. 2-year deal. Drop the bonus down slightly. He might retire anyway, so 2-year deal's fine. And are we in on him? Yeah, we're his only offer, and he'll probably sign here, so that's good. And then as for anybody else, I don't really even think we need to bring anybody else in, except for... Do we try to bid for Jaquan Brisker or Kenny Moore? Let me take a look at our defense. I know we have Kyle Duggar, so Jaquan Brisker is probably not a reasonable option. But let me take a look at... I know that we just traded Jonathan Jones, so our cornerback depth is slightly hurting. If we bring in... where's the freak is Devonta Smith? There he's on the bottom. I see him. Generate best lineup. He's at the top. Okay, perfect. So, if we bring in... What's his face? Oh, Javante's a superstar too. If we bring in... Who did I just say? Oh, we need a left end. If we bring in Jaquan Brisker, we don't really need a safety. Okay, so we can stay away from Jaquan Brisker. That's fine. We don't need a safety. We got Duggar and we got Javon Holland. Linebacker we do need, though. So, but there wasn't really that much. And we need a left end, too. We could move... You know what we could do? We could move Barmore back to left end. Have Boone start at D-tackle. And then have White, Barmore, and Moultrie, I guess, is a possibility. But we need linebacker for sure. Either in the draft or now in free agency. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at free agency. See what kind of linebacking options we got here. So middle linebacker, there's the Cole Holcomb deal. But really nothing else. Nothing better than what we already have. Unless we go for Malik Harrison just for Buckeye purposes. Nakobe Dean. Maybe. Only 25. He's not really better than Jelani Tavai, though, in terms of overall. Left outside linebacker, we still have Matt Judon, but he's normal and he's old. But there's not really a lot here. And then what about left end? Is there an option? No, there's not really an option except unless we go for Jermaine Johnson II. I might just go for Jermaine Johnson II just because, and then maybe even still move Christian Barmore back over. So we got Kelsey, we got Jermaine Johnson. They both signed, and they both signed with us. Perfect. So we get Kelsey, which is fun because I never really get Travis Kelsey. And we got Jermaine Johnson. So we do have a replacement defensive lineman now. If I choose whatever I choose to do with Barmore, which I might do. I might move him back over so that we can have our young D-tackle start anyway. But at least we have a good receiver for Bryce Young to throw to. I hate that they changed the adjust the lineup thing to be down in the bottom now. Okay, so the offense, we'll just hit the generate the lineup thing so that Travis Kelsey can get put in there. Perfect. So Kelsey's up. The offense looks good. Then on defense, Jermaine Johnson goes in there, but do we switch it so that he... Yeah, let's do it. Let's have Barmore go back to left end, and then we will have Boone play starting D-tackle, since it looked like he played amazing this season in terms of his stats. So he will go back to left end. Boone will start at D-tackle. Generate best lineup. Perfect. So now it's Johnson. Oh, actually, they have Keon White not getting started. I want Keon White to start over Jermaine Johnson. So it's Barmore, Boone, and Keon White. Corners are looking good. Safeties looking good. Still questioning the linebackers, but I think they can get the job done. And then obviously the quarterback spot, or the offensive spot, looks pretty good. So I'm pretty confident with what we're working with there. I think we can feel pretty good to move on from free agency. It wasn't the greatest free agency period, only bringing in 2 guys. One super old Travis Kelsey, and then Jermaine Johnson, who doesn't really push the needle that much. But hey, if anything, it's depth for the defensive line and for the tight end spot. And Travis Kelsey is pretty fun. He's a fun name because I never really get him because he's always so good. But now he's super old, so he might retire after next episode. You never know. I mean, what? He's 36, 35, something like that. But now we got the real fun part. It's the draft time. And like I said, I don't know anything about this draft class. There could be a stud linebacker in the draft class. I don't know. We'll take a look at mock draft number 5, see if we have to trade up, because we have our private workouts as well. So let's take a quick old glance at mock draft number 5, and we'll see what we got here. So it looks like there's a pass rusher at the top, and here's that Buckeye outside linebacker. Is he worth it? Is he worth it? He's got good speed. No, he looks kind of mid. All right, that kind of makes me sad. The tackles look pretty good. No surprise there. The quarterback looks good. What about this left end, Cade Wallace, his name? Alex Wallace. I think quarterback was named Cade. He looks okay physically, nothing special. Yeah, man, this draft class might not be that good. It might not be that good. Mitchell Osborne doesn't really do anything for me. What about this guy? Jonathan Tatum. Out of Louisville. Looks okay. I don't know. He doesn't look amazing. He doesn't really do anything. This whole draft class doesn't look great. Although this guy, was it Marco? Marco Flowers. Ooh. Marco Flowers might be the guy. Yeah, he might be the guy. Let me see if I can trade up with the Commanders. Okay, so I was able to trade a lot to get my pick up to number 9 with the Commanders to take that corner. That corner just looks so good with elite speed. I think he's going to be really, really good. But I traded a lot of draft picks to get there. They wouldn't want anything else. They didn't want players. They didn't want anything. So Marco Flowers, you are my guy. I know you're only 5'10", but you are my guy nonetheless. You are going to be hopefully pretty good. I don't know. We'll have to find out. I hope I didn't make a mistake trading up for him. But we traded up with the Commanders. So that's going to be our guy, number 9. And then I don't have any other picks. I've got pick number 9, and then I think I got a couple 6. So we are really banking on Marco to be good. Okay. This is a little terrifying now. But I think he's going to be so good. I really do. I think he's just going to be super, super good. So let's go to pause the draft. And then Broncos got the first pick. They take Alex Wallace, left end. No surprise there. Saints take Darren Goodson, the Buckeye outside linebacker. We took a look at him. He didn't look amazing. J.C. Betts goes to the Browns. We got Ish Hooks. What a name. Goes to the Colts from Meat Chicken. Jaron Etienne goes to the Eagles. Lions take Cade Baker, the quarterback from Georgia. Cardinals take Mitchell Osborne. And then the Packers, I didn't mean to hit that, so laggy. We got Marco Flowers in the quarterback. I'm really hoping Marco's available. Come on, Pack. Don't take my guy. Next pick is Jonathan Tatum. Good. So Marco Flowers is available. I have a sneaky suspicion he could be the best player in the class. Marco Flowers, welcome to the New England Patriots. You just look so good, especially with that elite speed, elite acceleration. He ran 4.3. I mean, he's got 8 hit power, 2 at 5'10", which is crazy. What? Only normal development? 95 speed, 85 jumpy, 91 acceleration, or 92 acceleration. No, 91 agility. No, read juice. 91 change direction, 92 agility, 95 acceleration. There we go. I don't know why I couldn't read for a second. Probably because I'm so flabbergasted that he's 5'10", 95 speed, normal development. What are we talking about here? If he's the highest rated player in the class and he's only normal development, I am going to be so upset. But like I said, we don't have any other draft picks except for some 6. So it's not really even worth simming in the draft. So we might, staying in the draft. So we might as well just get out of it. I cannot believe that he only has normal. What are we talking about here? Normal development, real? I thought he was a guarantee. I thought he was a guarantee to be hidden development. Almost absolute that he'd have at least superstar. Unbelievable. If he's the highest rated player in the class and he's a 78, which is still amazing, but normal development, unbelievable. They took a couple guys, not very good, but that's to be expected. We didn't have many picks. Is he the highest rated player in the class? He better not be. He's tied for second highest, and he has normal freaking development. I cannot believe my eyes. This was a trash draft class, by the way. Marco Flowers has normal development, and he's the second highest rated player in the class. Wow. I did not think I'd get shafted like that. That's for sure. But that's going to do it for episode number 3. Man, we'll see how he develops. Maybe if he has a good rookie season, he can obviously go up. I'm not saying that, but all right, we'll see how it goes. If you guys enjoyed this one, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. If you want more Madden 24 content, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.